Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Wherever you are, we are in Japan. The RYUKYU Golden Kings taking on KYOTO HANNARYZ, a rematch of yesterday's meeting, the second. We always do this in Japan. You play two. And, well, KYOTO, despite being bottom of the West, surprised the league leaders, RYUKYU Golden Kings. 94-85 yesterday. We'll get a look at some of those highlights. And as the fans here right now, look at this. These young ladies. I like that pose. Getting ready for today's game. And exciting times indeed, as RYUKYU Golden Kings know that they need to win today to maintain sole possession of first place in the West. Otherwise, you can see that already they're sitting there in second place, following Shimani's win today. They can move level right at the top of the table. KYOTO HANNARYZ 10-22, down at the bottom, still a long way to go, but you never know. You got to start somewhere. Maybe, just maybe, they're about to launch a midseason run here to get themselves into contention for a spot in the postseason. Unlikely, yes, but you never know. You never know. Yesterday, how big that win could be for KYOTO. Coming out, they had a very strong start. Matthew Wright on fire, knocking down several three-pointers in the game. Sheikh Diallo having some success, putting the ball on the deck. Jack Cooley trying to get things going for RYUKYU Golden Kings. But look at the behind-the-back pass to Charles Jackson, and then he laid it up and in. In fact, it wasn't a behind-the-back pass. It was just a twisting, no-look pass. Alan Durham, never short of some big moments in basketball games here in the B.LEAGUE, but it wasn't enough because Matthew Wright and co. had the right stuff, and they recorded a 94-85 win and putting the finishing touches on that win. Charles Jackson going to work against Jack Cooley. And just an all-round outstanding effort yesterday. I know Roy Rana had to be pleased. So KYOTO HANNARYZ is going to have a Mizuno, Konishi, Wright, Jackson, Aoki, Suzuki, Jones, Hanzawa, Diallo, Shibuta, and Okada, who we saw a fair bit of in those highlights on the roster today. The elder statesman Jones at 34 years of age. But as they say, 34 in the 2020s is the new 24. In other words, you can extend those careers for a long time. And I'm sure that Roy Ranate must be feeling like he's 34 years of age. Extra bounce in his step, determined look, determined gaze. It's all about execution. It's all about preparation. He's highly regarded for his work coming up through the Canada system, coaching so many great players in the Canadian college ranks and also in the Canadian national team program. Coached Egypt at the last World Cup. His starting five is going to be Konishi, Wright, Jackson, Jones, and Okada. And there is Wright, the Philippines international. Jackson comes out. Jones and Okada. And imagine what type of tremors that would send around the B-League if KYOTO were to get a sweep today. And again, you would think that RYUKYU Golden Kings are going to come out breathing fire today. After yesterday's performance, they were out-rebounded by one, but look at the three-point shooting. They were just 7 of 24 from deep compared to 11 of 23, 47.8% for KYOTO. That was a big part of their success, obviously. And Kyoto also shooting it well inside the arc. It really raises questions about the Golden Kings defense yesterday, that they gave up such high percentages all over the place. You know, you turning the ball over, a whole myriad of issues plaguing them in that game. They had 12 turnovers, in fact, once it was all said and done. And that was compared to the 13 turnovers for Kyoto. So the RYUKYU Golden Kings are going to have Vic Law, Durham, Uematsu, Watanabe, Arakawa, Kishimoto, Matsuwaki, Tashiro, Imamura, always a big game player, Cooley, and Maki. You know, these are the defending champs. They won it last year by beating Chiba Jets. I think surprising Chiba. They had been really the best team throughout the season, going on a record winning streak and winning the Emperor's Cup. And RYUKYU Golden Kings beat them in the finals 2-0 after getting past Yuki Kawamura in the semis 2-0. And also after sweeping in the quarterfinals the Diamond Dolphins of Nagoya. So for this RYUKYU Golden Kings king today, you got Alan Durham, Ryu Kishimoto, Matsuwaki, Imamura, and Cooley in the starting five. There's Imamura. Again, man for the big occasion. I can't imagine a team with him on it losing 2 in a row at home to Kyoto. And ditto for Jack Cooley. Cooley, Durham especially. I think you're going to bring the physicality today. Law. I think Law's going to lay down the law after yesterday's performance. And let's see if one of these guys, if Law especially, comes out and knocks down a couple of three-pointers to get this ship moving in the right direction. Again, they were outscored yesterday right at the start of the game. There's Dayo Kotani, the head coach of this team of RYUKYU Golden Kings. And also the referees lining up. Ready to make the big calls. So again, we've got on the left RYUKYU Golden Kings, Durham, number 7, number 15, Matsuwaki, Cooley, number 45, Imamura, number 30, and Kishimoto, number 14. And you've got on the right for Kyoto HANNARYZ, Seiya Konishi, Matthew Wright, Charles Jackson, Kevin Jones, and Yuta Okada. Well, hello, everybody. We are underway. Japanese B.LEAGUE action. RYUKYU Golden Kings taking on the Kyoto HANNARYZ in the Okinawa Arena. And good defense forcing the over and back. So Kenichi feeling the pressure already, and that's how you want to bounce back. You want to come out and really establish yourself on the defensive end. So good start here for Ryukyu Golden Kings. Imamura outside, and the first miss by Matsuwaki. Now Jack Cooley passes back outside to Kishimoto. Matsuwaki again, this time drives in much better and finishes right at the rim with the left hand. Matthew Wright, silky smooth. He is about as reliable a jump shooter as you can find, and he comes down and immediately gets his team on the board with his first jumper. Kishimoto drives in, loses his handle, no, it's knocked out of bounds. There's 5 on the shot clock. Speaking of Matthew Wright, comes into this game averaging 12.4 points per game, 3.1 assists, 3 rebounds. I mean, he really had a great game yesterday, but here is Durham going to work. And you know what? You struggled yesterday as a team from three-point range. Get those good looks. And Kevin Jones kind of bit on the pump fake, allowing Durham to not only score, but to draw the foul for the potential three-point play. So three-point play it is for Durham. He had 14 points yesterday. Bounce pass to Jackson, drives in and lays it up. That could be sometimes a little bit dangerous throwing the bounce pass near the feet of the big fella, but he picked it up nicely. There's Durham passing it outside. Kishimoto for 3, much better. Kishimoto was 2 of 5 from deep yesterday. And Imamura with those active hands on defense. Getting the block shot, denying the attacker, Okada. Kevin Jones puts it up from 3 and in. Well, they had a hand in the face and they left him, and then he thought, well, I might as well put it up. He's feeling it. Cooley, Durham from up high, and Cooley with the rebound. You can't give that rebound away if you are Mizuno. Number 3 was in position. The ball did bounce out. A foul called on Jackson. Game already getting physical, as it often does with Jack Cooley. That's how he plays, and that's how you have to play. It's just one of the laws of Jack Cooley. He's not going to take it easy. Here goes Durham driving in. He gets blocked by Jackson. What a swat! Here's Matthew Wright. And the turnover. Nope, they get it back. But it is an over and back in the end. Mizuno couldn't control it. Shaky start for Mizuno. Imamura takes it deep to Cooley. Devin Jones, he was 3 of 4 from deep yesterday. He's hit his first one today. Here he is again. This time he doesn't settle. He puts it on the deck. They pass it around right with the pump fake. Gets it down low to Jackson. And he's fouled by Cooley. Nice pump fake. Nice pass. Dangerous pass. Jackson goes to the line, misses the first. Remember, it was that first quarter yesterday that really set the tone. KYOTO outscoring RYUKYU 27-16. Right now they're trailing, and Jackson gets one of the two to drop. Electric environment in Okinawa as the Golden Kings fans looking to get back on level terms in this series. And Jack Cooley goes for the and the ball goes off of Jackson. Oh, that was definitely I would suggest fortuitous call. Diallo comes into the game. And also coming into the game now for RYUKYU Golden Kings is number 9, Watanabe. Kishimoto for 3. And nobody boxes out Imamura. Can't just stand there and ball watch. You got to really put your body on somebody. Little runner from Imamura. And Diallo this time able to jump higher than anybody and get that ball. Okada dribbles left. Puts it up from deep. Looked like he was hunting that shot. Durham. Imamura. And good job batting the ball over to Diallo. Mizuno has it. And Mizuno misses it badly. Now Durham takes the contact. And again, a chance for a three-point play for Alan Durham. Well, kind of a soft start from Mizuno. Struggling a little bit on both ends of the floor. So Kunishi in the game, right, Diallo, Okada. Jackson. Oh, unbelievable. Well, we can see why KYOTO have lost so many games this year. They're not doing anything in terms of boxing out. And they're riding their luck on this one because RYUKYU Golden Kings could easily have had another trip, another bucket. Already 5 offensive rebounds for RYUKYU Golden Kings. Lovely take, Diallo. Kishimoto bounce pass and Watanabe. Hugh Watanabe going to the line.
Here the substitution, Jones. Hannah. On 2 shots.
Ryu Watanabe makes the first. And makes the second. Watanabe played most recently UC Davis College Basketball 2021, so still young in his career. Lost his pro career in 2021. Turnaround jump shot for Wright. Are you kidding me? A turnaround jump shot from just inside the arc, and he made it look about as easy as a jump shot as you could take. Just, again, silky smooth for Matthew Wright. He is in vintage form this weekend. And now the ball knocked out of the hands of Kishimoto. Wow, that should be KYOTO basketball. Easily. The ball clearly went off of Kishimoto. Imamura from the baseline. Well, it comes back to hurt him, that decision by the refs. You can see Diallo was arguing it should have been KYOTO's basketball. Kevin Jones to the corner. Wright finally misses one. Hanzawa in the game for KYOTO, number 23. And that three-pointer, no good by Maki. Matthew Wright brings it across midcourt, guarded by Imamura. Takes the pick from Diallo. Diallo gets it back. And Diallo drives in. Offensive rebound. Good work getting in there in the paint and bringing it down, Konishi. And that time it was the Golden Kings who were guilty of not boxing out. Matthew Wright's going to take a seat, catch his breath. Okada's going to try to inbound the basketball. His team trailing 16-12. Kevin Jones takes the inbounds. Okada pops up high. He drives right. Now he gets it down low to Diallo, and he missed the dunk. But good hustle. Getting the basketball back by Hanzawa. Now Kevin Jones, he misses with a turnaround jumper on the baseline. Cooley fouled by Diallo. In his second spell with KYOTO, joined him last season. He is definitely a globe trotter. Played a little college basketball at Kansas. Played a lot in the NBA G League. He was actually a second-round draft pick in the NBA by the Clippers. As Cooley misses the first. He's a second-round draft pick, 33rd pick overall back in 2016. Okatani calls the play, and Cooley makes one of two to stretch the lead to 5. Kevin Jones stays back to help bring the basketball up. They got to get it over quickly. Hanzawa gives it back to Jones. Now Okada. And his lob deflected. Toshiro, number 24 in the game. He's got the ball. Here's the drive. Good work from Jack Cooley on the boards. Third rebound of the day for Cooley. Bounce pass. Diallo lays it up and in. And putting on the deck and driving in is Maki. Having some success, both teams getting to the rim. Okada outside. Boy, that's a sweet looking shot from number 13, Aoki. They can effectively hold it for one shot, Ryukyu Golden Kings. About a 2-second differential, the game clock and the shot clock. Ball batted away. Oh, they get it just in the nick of time, but no, he does not. It's not going to count. That shot that was made by Uematsu. Looking at Roy Rana as he looks down at Okatani to say there should be no time left or a shot clock violation. Well, they might go review this. There's absolutely no way he got that shot off in time. So they want to see how much time is there, how much time is left. Could be that Kyoto has a chance to push the ball up quickly to get a shot themselves. So indeed, 1.8 seconds remain for Kyoto. And they're able to inbound it here. Let's see if they put Wright back in the game. They're not. Okada launches it. Oh! He gets it off the backboard. So at the end of one, Ryukyu Golden Kings a lot better than yesterday, but we still got a game, folks. The Golden Kings lead it 21-17 over KYOTO HANNARYZ. So starting off and getting a bucket is RYUKYU. Just 21 years of age, making his presence felt. Look at the drive. Not too much D on that, to be honest. Kashiro with the foul. Diallo to the corner. And another three-pointer from Aoki, bringing a spark from the bench, the 25-year-old. Came in averaging 4.9 points per game. He's already got 6 points. And now the defense. And swooping in and laying it up and missing, but there for the follow is Matthew Wright, who's checked back into the game. That's why you hustle down behind your teammate. And KYOTO trailed by just 1 point. So it's good defense by Aoki. He tried to get down for the layup and didn't concentrate, but Wright and Kevin Jones hustled down on the break. And when you know it, we've got a 1 point game. And that's the difference with this KYOTO team right now. You know, there's other players taking responsibility and making plays. Aoki bringing the offense, and also the defense coming up and making a play on defense to get down for an easy bucket. Wright has 6 points. Aoki has 6 points. Diallo has been active. He's got 4 points. Kevin Jones has hit a 3. And so far, much the same formula as yesterday. Good news for RYUKYU is actually while they rank down at the bottom of the B.LEAGUE for assists, only 16.2 assists per game. They've already got 7 today, so that'll be something that Dayo Katani is pleased with. And there's Diallo with the rebound. RYUKYU playing the D. Beautiful drive. Diallo goes up for the lob pass from Okada, and the foul's called. And that's how you do it. You can hit the threes, and it makes it easier to get those threes when you also show that you can attack. If you're going to play man against this team, they've got to be able to put the ball on the deck. Here's Matthew Wright, gets a little bit of space, misses, but again, Jones this time with the offensive rebound. He sticks with it, and they keep possession. Diallo has it. Wright pulls up again, and Wright suddenly going cold, but Diallo's there for the putback. Boy, Rana furious on the sidelines about something. Cooley spins, turns, goes up with the left hand. Diallo with the rebound. And don't look now, folks, but KYOTO looking like they might be able to spring another upset today. Look at the drive. Oh, it doesn't fall. Another missed free throw. And the second one is good. So 2-point lead for KYOTO. There's Durham. And he does not get that off in time. So 25-23. And the hand check from Waki. Imamura kept checking back into the game. Matthew Wright, Jones spins, takes it all the way. Gallo battles it, and they still come away with the basketball. Jones from the corner, hand in the face. Good D from Cooley there. And Jones with the foul. Imamura. No, excuse me, Matsuwaki drills the three from the left corner. Diallo. And Cooley with the rebound. Golden Kings back up one and now looking to stretch it. Matsuwaki, that's good. And Matsuwaki stands up to be counted. Stretching the lead to 4. It's a 6-0 run for the Golden Kings. Timeout, Roy Rana. Here it is again. You leave him open, and he's going to make you pay. You really have to get up on him. Matthew Wright spins, turns, puts it up, and Wright misses another shot. And Jackson, meanwhile, fouled, goes down holding his right backside. So Jackson goes to the line, makes the first. And makes the second. Well, that Kyoto fan should look a little happier. Her team's right in at 29-27. 5:45 to go in the first half. Durham. And this time the three-pointer does not drop from Matsuwaki. Okada back outside Diallo. He was tempted, but he's like, wait a minute. We can get a better shot. He hands it off the right, gets it back, gets it out to the side. Matthew Wright has to launch. He has it knocked away. A little too patient that time. Kanishi needs to see the clock better. I mean, good defense for the Golden Kings. Matsuwaki bounced past to Imamura, knocked out of bounds.
Official timeout.
So timeout on the court. 4:58 remaining, and we've got another good one. Second day in a row here in Okinawa, where the defending champions of the B-League, the Golden Kings, have their hands full with KYOTO HANNARYZ. Matsuwaki has 8 points to lead them in scoring. Durham and Cooley each with 5. Kishimoto has 3 and Watanabe 2. Imamura also has 2 points, as does Waki. And for KYOTO HANNARYZ, it's both Aoki and Wright, each with 6 points. Diallo as well has 6. Jackson 5 and Jones 3. Matthew Wright started hot, but he's cooled off. Now 3 of 7 from the floor. So he's missed his only 3. I thought he had hit one, but he's 0 for 1 from deep. He does have 3 assists and 2 rebounds. Well, Diallo really does make a difference for this team since he's joined them. And he is not surprisingly playing a lot of minutes. Matsuwaki for 3, another one. Third three-pointer of the game for Matsuwaki. Kyoto, you have a Matsuwaki problem. Hanzawa hands it off to Aoki, guarding him closely. Double team for Diallo. Somebody's got to be open, and it's Hanzawa. They make him pay. If you're going to double team, somebody's got to be open. Kishimoto. Imamura feeds it to Watanabe. Watanabe going up against Hanzawa. And he stepped out of bounds. That's a great call by the ref. Good strong move from Watanabe, but got to stay in bounds. And Kyoto with a chance to tie it or to take the lead. So let's see what defense Golden Kings play again. Okada spins, look at him go! With the pass, Hanzawa goes in, and Watanabe with a sensational rejection. Guarding the rim, Imamura drives in, he gets rejected as well by Diallo. Well, defense reigns. Okada for three. It was online but long, and it'll stay at this end. What a sequence defensively. Look at Imamura, look at Diallo. Perfect timing, just swatted it. Aoki fell down, gets back up. Here's Wright. Matsuwaki guarding Wright. Bounce pass to Diallo, who's able to pick it up just in the nick of time, but misses the shot. Now Durham, boy, what a frenetic pace we have. Goes behind the back, Alan Durham. He backs his way down low, gets in and scores. Well, he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it. Right to the corner. Hanzawa tries. And Diallo in there battling away, but can't corral it. Kishimoto gets it to Imamura, who's met by Okada. Good defense from behind by Hanzawa, but a couple of times Hanzawa has looked reluctant to shoot the basketball, and he has to be ready to put it up. If they work the ball and he's open, he's got to put it up. He's only averaging 2.4 points, but he's hit a three today. He's 1 of 2. It's all about defense right now for the team in white. Imamura for three. He misses. Long rebound. Quickly. Hanzawa back to Okada. Aoki, he's ready, and this time he lets it fly, but it doesn't go. But good hustle, Hanzawa gets over to Wright, and he misses, and Diallo gets it, and he misses. So despite getting about 4 shots, Kyoto failed to score. Now Diallo goes out to the ref to say he was fouled on his shot attempt. Pretty good defense from Aoki. His arm angle was lowering just a little bit, and I can only assume that's why they called that foul. So they are not over the limit yet, Kyoto, so no free throws yet for the Golden Kings. But there's definitely, since the start of the season for Kyoto, there seems to be a little bit more intensity in this team, a little bit more aggression, especially defensively. They're not being pushed around, and they're really making RYUKYU Golden Kings work today to try to avoid a 2-game sweep. Here's a look back at some of the plays. That was a great play by Durham. You pretty much knew he was going to go all the way once he got to midcourt. He was maintaining his dribble, and then he was going to back his way in and lay it up. It's been exciting watching the development of Watanabe, definitely growing as a player. And I think more than offensively, even though we've seen progress there, it has to be encouraging for him and for Okatani to see him get that block on defense. So far, Law has not played at all today. Meanwhile, KYOTO, again, even though they're not putting away a lot of these second chances, getting a lot of offensive rebounds. They've got 12, which has given them 9 second chance points. And that has taken the fight to Cooley and the Golden Kings, but the three-point shot from Matsuwaki, his 4th of the day, almost single-handedly carrying the Golden Kings' hopes right now. Here he goes. Hanzawa doesn't hesitate, but misses off the back of the iron. But he's got to take that shot if he's open. Durham drives in. He gets blocked. But there's the follow, Watanabe. Good hustle from Watanabe. And great defense. And again, we're seeing some really good things. The foul on Matthew Wright, that's his first. We're seeing some great things today from Hugh Watanabe. Only makes 1 of 2, but it's an 8-point lead for RYUKYU, and that is their biggest lead of the game. And it's Matsuwaki that has been on fire. Now the pass, and that's what I'm talking about. It can be dangerous sometimes passing to the big fella at his feet. And Imamura rushes down and misses the layup. So a let-off for KYOTO. Okada steps back, lets it fly, knocks down the 3. Let's see if they can get another stop and go down and pop another 3 to make it a 2-point game. Kishimoto fouled, so that's going to be free throws. Aoki puts him on the free throw line with his 2nd foul. He's not playing overly aggressive. I mean, that's a little unlucky twice now for Aoki to get those fouls called. Timeout. .3 seconds remaining in the first half. Well, that was a big 3. It cut the deficit to 5 points. Okada only has 4 points today. He's 1 of 5 from the floor, but maybe that shot is going to get him going. He had missed his first three attempts from deep. So Diallo, Aoki, Wright, each with 6 points. Jackson 5, and Okada now with 4. So Kishimoto at the line with a chance to stretch the lead back to 7 points. Makes the first. And rattles in the second one. Okada dribbles left, gets into the paint, back outside. Matthew Wright, they guard him. Matsuwaki, then Wright dribbles it off his right foot. Off his left foot, in fact. Final seconds ticking off the clock here in the first half. Golden Kings. There's Kishimoto. Steps out of bounds, or yes, he did. So again, the last shot will now go back over to KYOTO. And he does not even attempt. I don't understand why you don't just throw it up the floor. And I think that's the same thing that Konishi is saying. 40-33, it's RYUKYU Golden Kings on top of KYOTO HANNARYZ at halftime. Matsuwaki leading the way with his three-point shooting. He's got 14 points. He's 4-6 from three-point range. Well, 40 to 33, Ryukyu Golden Kings on top of KYOTO HANNARYZ, and here's how it happened. Matsuwaki leading the way with 14 points, well above his season average of 6.2, and still have a half of basketball to play. Matthew Wright started fast. He's got 6 points in the game. Kishimoto hitting that early three for Ryukyu Golden Kings. They're 5 of 13 from three-point range, so far better than yesterday. Kevin Jones, who had 3 threes yesterday, knocked down that one. He's 1 of 2, but just has 3 points. And Jack Cooley doing Jack Cooley things, although not quite as dominant on the boards. They saw that long turnaround jump shot from Matthew Wright, and you're just like, wow, this guy's really going to have a big first half, but then he cooled off. And Imamura ultimately will hurt you, and I would look for him to step up in the second half as well. But they just kept the pressure on. Tashiro, Tawaki, Okada getting it to Diallo, who then passed it out to Aoki, who hit a couple of three-pointers. That was the first. Durham finding Matsuwaki. 4 of 6 from three-point range. Here's another one from Matsuwaki. And it really has been a case of Matsuwaki carrying his team today. Hanzawa had a nice looking stroke there from the right corner. That's the easiest three on the court. Here he was driving, and Watanabe going up with the rim protection. But then immediately at the other end, Diallo got the block. Matsuwaki, though, just doesn't know when to stop hitting threes. One right after the other, right after the other, and probably you get the idea. Well, the most dangerous three-point shooter in the game. 7 of 10 at the line. That's also helping Ryukyu Golden Kings. KYOTO doing a good job on the boards, though. They've got 12 offensive rebounds. So you can't really take issue with their effort in terms of attacking the glass. Both teams 5 of 13 from deep. 2 more makes inside the arc for Ryukyu Golden Kings, who have 16 points in the paint, 5 second chance points, 7 points from the bench. They've turned it over 6 times, and again for KYOTO, 12 points in the paint, 9 second chance points, 15 points from the bench. Matsuwaki's 14 is a game high, 7 for Durham, and then Kishimoto and Cooley each with 5 points. Watanabe has 3. And for KYOTO, who again won yesterday's game between these two teams, 94 to 85, Matthew Wright and Ryuji Aoki and Sheikh Diallo all have 6 points. Jackson has 5. And Okada, Yuta Okada, has 4. And the key players that we highlighted at the start of the game, you could see 5 points apiece for these two guys. The difference is the rebounding. Just 1 rebound for Jackson, 5 for Jack Cooley. Jackson and Cooley taking center stage. Both players with 2 fouls. So I think if you're KYOTO, if you're Roy Rana, you have to like where you are, despite the fact that you're trailing by 7 points because you've been right there. And without Matsuwaki, this game would be even, essentially. And you just have to keep playing hard and hope that maybe one or two guys step up and start making some shots. But, you know, if they play like they did in the first half, they'll have a chance of getting a second win. Golden Kings, though, do not want to lose this game because if they do, they will be a level up at the top of the table with Shamani. They'll lose sole possession of first place. Matthew Wright comes right out. Maybe just needed a little bit of rest because he strokes a three-pointer and goes to 9 points. Kishimoto gets the pick from Cooley. Okada trying to stick with Kishimoto, who puts it up and misses everything. And Cooley hustles, able to throw it off of Jones. They try to lob it to Cooley. Wasn't much time on the shot clock. So the possession goes back over to KYOTO. Just 1 second was on the shot clock. Okada, who had 1-3 in the first half. Guarded by Imamura, guarded by Imamura. They leave him open, and he misses another one. Durham gets his way down low.
Got 2 shots there.
3 fouls on Jackson. Unless that was on Jones. Yeah, they called it on Jones, excuse me. So 3rd foul on Jones. And Durham only makes 1 of 2. Pass to the corner, 3-point shot, and wide open miss from Konishi. Imamura. You know it's only a matter of time before he starts to pour in the points. So that shot takes the lead back up to 7. Matthew Wright. Ball off the hands of Imamura and into the hands of Okada. Now Wright again. Back to Okada. Bounce pass to Jones, and he's fouled by Kishimoto. No, fouled by Durham, really. Should be on Durham, but they call it on Kishimoto. Durham had about a handful of the right arm of Jackson. Now 5 of 7 at the line as a team. RYUKYU Golden Kings shooting 66% at the line today, 8 of 12. Kishimoto with a weaving run. Matsuwaki fumbled it. Now he gets it in the corner. 5 3-pointers today for Matsuwaki. How in the world he could end up getting open is beyond me. He has shown no signs of missing anything today. He has missed a couple, really, but I mean, he looks red hot. Three-second violation. Durham dumps it down low to Cooley. Very easily, just kind of backs up Diallo. And the biggest lead of the game now grows to 11. And they're doing this right now without Law. Hasn't played today. Okada, Kevin Jones, 3-pointer, his second of the game. So the 5 3-pointers that have been made today by Matsuwaki is a season high for him. He had several games where he made 4 threes. Here's Imamura. He would have been my candidate to really step up in the second half after a quiet first half. Nice pass. Oh, you got to make that. And the follow was there for Diallo. But Konishi has to put that layup away. Durham backing his way up against Jones. And Jones, great defense. They save it and bounce to right. Great illustration as a defender why you just put your hand straight up. And Jones, however, missing with the 3. I mean, just, I wouldn't say Durham is a great leaper. So just put your hand straight up and you got a chance to get the block. And they turn it over again. 3 seconds. 3 seconds on Cooley. Yeah, he's definitely locked up with Diallo. Question is, who was hooking who in that situation? Okada bumped by Imamura. Back to right. Matthew Wright bounce pass. Diallo! Boy, we've seen that combination today. Good job, Wright, feeding it to Diallo. And Diallo has such great length, he can take off about 5 feet away from the basket and dunk it. Here's Durham. Again, just get your hands straight up. And Wright now, will he go all the way? And Kishimoto knocks it out, and Matthew Wright, upset, says he was fouled. Here it is again. Look at this. Oh. Well, definitely swiping down on the ball. It looked like he got a lot of ball. I don't know if Matthew Wright's talking about the body. Shibuta checks into the game. So first minutes for number 34. Here's Matthew Wright. Looked like he was being held a little bit by Matsuwaki. Kevin Jones fades. Cooley has it, guarded by Shibuta, the double team, the triple team. Oh no, and then they leave him. And frustrating sequence for Jones. He thought he had all ball. Look at this. Third foul. Okay, so this foul was on Jones. So the last one must have been on Jackson, where we thought it was on Jones. And front and back of the rim pops out. What they say, ball don't lie. Ball doesn't lie after a call like that, and it stays out for Jack Cooley. So maybe Jones did get a clean swat. Makes the second. It's a 7-point game. Shibuta goes past Imamura, who fouls him and then helps him up. Second foul on Imamura, going for the steal. Watanabe comes in. And what we're hearing is that Vic Law is not going to play today, most likely, just as a form of load management, i.e. it's a long season. You don't want to burn these guys out. Rest them for today. Rest them against the team that's bottom of the standings. But again, as we saw yesterday, Kyoto won it. And Jackson able to get it back. He's got to find a teammate. He gets it to Shibuta, who puts it up from 3. And then the ball goes out of bounds. This should stay with Kyoto. There was only dark jerseys going for the rebound. And they gave the ball to RYUKYU. And Roy Rana says, why am I having to challenge this when there were only dark jerseys going for the rebound? So anyway, they're going to look at it. Let's have a look. So Diallo was coming from behind, but that's clearly going to be Kyoto basketball. No. So yeah, so Kyoto do get the basketball. They've used their head coach's challenge. Maki in the game, number 88 for RYUKYU. Well, if you're a Kyoto fan, you got to be really pleased with the effort your team has put in. Still trailing by 7 points, but they have really battled in these two games. Winning yesterday, and this one still has a long way to go. Shibuta gets it to go, so it was a worthwhile challenge. They won it, and they scored. The 25-year-old Shibuta, who checks in for the first time in the game. It's a very important basket. Imamura, who's made a couple of jumpers in this quarter, drives in and scores. He's got 6 in the third quarter. Now, Jackson has it. Back outside to right. The defense picking up. Jackson has it. Shibuta to the corner. And 3. Good rebound. Jackson puts it up, and he is fouled on the putback attempt after Mizuno missed from the left corner. Watanabe flying right at Mizuno. And Hanzawa played an important role in that first half. 9.5 minutes, only 1 of 4, but he hit a 3. Now Jackson at the line, where he's been a few times today, and misses the first. He's now 4 of 7 at the stripe. Jackson came in averaging almost a double-double, 13.2 points, 9.3 rebounds. And misses both. And good defense, forcing the turnover. Jackson had 13 points, 11 rebounds yesterday. So again, after the 2 missed free throws, they get another chance. Shibuta. Diallo takes it deep, puts it up. He's fouled. Chance for a 3-point play for Sheikh Diallo. Showing some emotion. Here's Diallo. Going to work. Liked his matchup there, going up against Uematsu, and scores. First foul on Uematsu. He's got 12 points. Make it 13. Diallo also has 8 rebounds and a block. Tashiro bounce pass to Cooley. Nowhere to go. Able to keep it at this end. Maki gets blocked by Jones, or Jackson rather. Boy, great defense by Kyoto. Here's Diallo. Shibuta stepped out of bounds. He's got to be ready to catch it and shoot it. Four-point game. Imamura looking for space. Drives in, fouled by Jackson. That's number. Just hit in the face. Number 3 on Charles Jackson. Well, he got a lot of ball, and then he took a shot to the face. Shot to the neck by Imamura. So Jackson's going to sit down here late in the third quarter, get a breather. Makes the second, so it's a 5-point game. Imamura. Kishimoto back in. Gallo's only played 14 games. Imagine if he had been here longer. I think this Kyoto team would be a little bit further up in the standings. He makes a huge difference. Shibuta. And a foul. So Mackey with the foul. And Jones goes to the line as a result. Oh boy, Jones. You cannot let this opportunity escape you, making free throws. He came in shooting 72.6% from the line on the season, 45 of 62. And misses both. That hurts. They've definitely missed some free throws today. Now 6 of 13 at the stripe. And what makes it even more painful is that Kishimoto goes down and scores for the home team. Okada drives in, misses. Great work on the boards by Jones. And the foul called on Uematsu. So Jones goes right back to the free throw line. Takes his time and makes this one. Still waiting for Ryukyu to come back in the second half. Looked like he was rubbing his left thigh. And he makes both this time. So Wright back in. The 32-year-old combo guard. Really more of a two guard. But he does have to play some point for this Kyoto team. Here's Kishimoto. Driving in the reverse. Oh boy, that is painful watching for Roy Rana. Giving away a layup. Back to a 7-point lead for the Golden Kings, the defending champions. There's the lob and unsuccessful Okada to Diallo. Now Kishimoto again. They go quickly here, they'll get it back. Maki missing, Cooley with the rebound and put back. Up to a 9-point advantage. They should be able to take it down to about 3 seconds before they make their move on the shot clock. Okada steps back, misses everything. Cooley, well short. So disappointing finish to the quarter for Kyoto, giving away a couple of layups. And it is 60-51. RYUKYU Golden Kings on top of Kyoto HANNARYZ, trying to gain a split in this weekend series. You know, one other aspect about Vic Law not playing today, he also played 29 minutes in midweek when they played in the EASL. So the Couple that with the 23 minutes that he played on Saturday, whereas Jack Cooley didn't play in the ASL. So a lot of choices for this Ryukyu Golden Kings team with their roster selection. Here's a look back at some of the highlights from that third quarter. So the fourth quarter action underway, and the whistle blows, and foul called on number 5 for KYOTO, Konishi. Tashiro missing off the back of the cup. So again, another foul. You can see him kind of Konishi trying to keep Jack Cooley away from the bucket, but just a little too aggressive facing him. Here's Kishimoto, and Cooley with another rebound. Kishimoto to Cooley, fouled. And this is a frustrating trip. Look at Roy Rana over there really talking to the referee, working and trying to get a call. Yeah, Diallo definitely got Cooley that time. 2 fouls on Diallo. You don't be surprised if this ends up being a close game. Of the 32 games that Ryukyu have played in, 12 have been decided by 5 points or less. And they've gone 8-4 in those games. 6 of their games they've won by 3 points or less. So they're definitely the close game specialists. But right now their lead has gone back to 11. Matthew Wright gets a little space, drills another three-pointer. 12 points for him. That's his second 3. And it's back to an 8-point game. Durham loses it. Well, very sloppy by the veteran Durham. Matthew Wright says, why not? Had a wide open look. And the pass thrown out of bounds, so they'll keep it at this end. Sloppy play by Ryukyu. A couple of turnovers, kind of unforced. Okada thought about getting it to Diallo. We got Mizuno in the right corner, wide open now. Matthew Wright puts it up and able to chase down the basketball. They got to get a better shot than that. Matthew Wright leans in and he's fouled by Tashiro, so he gets to the line.
Second person takes first.
That was definitely Matthew Wright jumping up, and you could see him kicking his legs back to make sure there was some contact. And Matthew Wright goes to the line and makes the first. And gets the second to go as well. So Matthew Wright, no surprise, knocking down both free throws, 80.7% shooter coming into this game. And once again, it's game on, just 2 possessions, 6 points between these two teams. Entry pass to Cooley, turns, misses, follows up the shot. Second foul on Wright, and it's becoming a problem, the offensive rebounds for RYUKYU here in the second half. I mean, it's just, you can't give this team second and third opportunities every time down the floor. You got to box out. And particularly, you got to keep your body. Look at that, good hands by Jackson, knocking it away, but they keep it. Three-point shot, no good. Kevin Jones with the rebound, gets it to Wright. If a three-pointer falls here, it's a three-point game. Here's Wright, nice give and go. Look at that, good basketball. Matthew Wright really excelling. Great work by Jackson. Fifth assist of the game for Wright to go with his 14 points. He has been terrific. Jackson now with 8 points. Here's Durham. Three-point shot. Oh. Matsuwaki, 6-3 of the game. Again, that is almost a sin. You cannot allow that man to be open the way he shot the ball today. Kevin Jones gets it back. His third three of the game. He's 3 of 5 from deep now, and he has 11 points, and it's back to a 4-point game. They have got to find Matsuwaki. Here's Kishimoto. And Jackson with the foul on Cooley, who's holding his knee. And don't forget, RYUKYU already without Alex Kirk. And I'm not sure if that was a foul, a contact foul, or if he just kind of fell over. But Jackson has indeed fouled out of the game. That is a crucial call. Here it is again. Look at this. Jackson, okay, that's definitely a collision there, yeah. Well, it's unfortunate for Jackson because you have so much contact, and this guy is indispensable for this team. To lose him, that is a blow. But again, for Alex Kirk, out with the lumbar disc herniation. He's been out for a while. He got hurt back at the beginning of December, so they don't want to lose Cooley as well. And it was contact, but he's up now walking it off. He's a big man. But even the big guys can feel it sometimes. But Jackson's like, hey, listen, we've both been colliding into each other all game long, and now I'm going to be out. And they're going to look at this to see if it's an unsportsmanlike because Cooley went down and stayed down. Yeah, they just call it a normal foul. Kyoto already over the limit with 6.5 minutes remaining, just under 6.5. They've lost Jackson. Now Jackson will sit down at the end of the bench and watch the rest of the game. Boy, Randa gets an explanation. He's not going to like it. And Cooley goes to the line. And the question is now, how do you combat the physical presence of Cooley without Jackson? Cooley misses the first. So you got Diallo and Jones. And you're going to have Okada getting on the boards as well. It's a 4-point game. Cooley has had some struggles at the line, makes the second. So he's 5 of 8 from the charity stripe. Nice pass. Look at that basketball. Okada. Urarata has to be really pleased with some of the execution he's seeing on offense. Here goes Kishimoto. He drives in the lob, and Cooley is blocked by Diallo. Chance to tie it if they can knock down a three. Here's Wright. Bounce pass again. Look at that. Basketball 101. It's like we've gone back to school, because these guys are delivering a lesson on how you deliver bounce passes, make cuts to the basket, give and goes, you name it. The game has changed a lot over the years, but in some ways it hasn't changed at all. Look at this. The double team comes, your man leaves you, you go to the basket. Cooley just caught out of position completely as he went out to guard Wright, and it's a 1-point game. Diallo, 15 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, but again, Matthew Wright pulling the strings. $20 points for Matsuwaki. That's a game high at 14 at halftime. Cooley has 13. Kishimoto, Imamura each with 9. Durham with 8. And really, I would fully expect either Durham or Imamura right now to really start looking to impose themselves offensively. Imamura has been in this position before. Do not be surprised if he starts getting the basketball and driving to the hoop. Kyoto, excellent work. They've put themselves in position here to pull off, I think, what would be the sweep of the weekend at the defending champions. Nobody would have seen this coming if they can pull this off. Kishimoto bounce pass to Durham. He gets it down low. And there's Cooley with the rebound. He misses with the putback. And a chance to take the lead now for Kyoto. Mizuno in the game, number 3. Here's Jones. Fades, puts it up, misses everything. And I think ideally you want to get something going to the basket rather than fading, so you can try to get a foul at least. Here's Durham. Kishimoto. Imamura for 3. Long rebound to Wright. Passes up the floor to get it to Diallo. He's fouled by Matsuwaki, but it's before the shot. I'll tell you, the improvement of this Kyoto team is there for all to see in this game. And they are playing without Charles Jackson the rest of the way. Matsuwaki goes out. So again, Matthew Wright, 7 assists to go with his 14 points. 15 points for Diallo and 8 assists. I'm curious if Aoki might come back into the game here late. RYUKYU with the foul situation, no player with more than 2. And 5 fouls for Jackson already out of the game. Jones has 3. So the ball inbounded to Jones. Okada now has it. Mizuno in the right corner, and Okada drives in. Oh boy, what a spectacular attempt to finish with the left hand, but it didn't go in. See if this... Here he is, Imamura. They come out and double him. Now he puts it up from 3 and misses again. And it's just so difficult to get the basketball when you're competing against Jack Cooley. And again, Imamura, this is definitely his time. I think both he and Durham. 4:19 remaining. Now Kishimoto has it. Matsuwaki remains a threat. Now Durham is going to go to work. Puts it up. And great work, Diallo. Good, strong defense by KYOTO. And then Diallo taps it over to his teammate. Here he is getting in. Jones goes up for the layup. And KYOTO have taken the lead. Threatening a sweep of the defending champions in Okinawa. Matsuwaki down to Cooley. His pass to Durham. Got to watch the travel. And Durham getting in and getting denied again. Diallo with some terrific rim protection. Look at him. What a performance. And this is a team that believes. They have really stepped it up this weekend. Boy Rana never changes his expression. His team could win 5 games all season, or they could win 60 games, and his expression wouldn't change. Here's, oh boy, just a terrible pass by Diallo, but they get away with it. Now Wright has it. Here's Jones. Shot clock winding down. Jones puts up a long jumper. They weren't able to get a good shot that time. Now Durham, he gets in, passes to the corner. Matsuwaki! Oh boy, that was dangerous. And Cooley, fortunate he didn't have a foul called on him. Under 3 minutes to go. We talked about those close games and how well the Golden Kings have played in them. Will this be another one where they pull one out? Here is, again, Jones. Outside to right, puts it up from deep and misses. Diallo hustles into the corner and saves it in bounds. A new 14 seconds. And Matsuwaki reaches in and ties up Okada with 2:21 remaining. Good call by the ref. And fortunately for KYOTO, the jump ball possession arrow favors them. KYOTO doing a lot of things right. Here's Okada for 3. Not sure that was one of them. You want to attack the basket and try to get to the line if possible. I'm pretty sure that's what Imamura and Durham are going to do. I'd be surprised if they settle for a jumper here unless it's from Matsuwaki. Here's Kishimoto. He's chased on. Look at that, the turnover. Diallo hands it off, and Matthew Wright goes up. You cannot turn the basketball over if you're Kishimoto in that situation. That is horrible by the playmaker. Now Imamura. Unbelievable. And the hold down low. Diallo has just been terrific. That last steal might just make him the MVP of this game, the way he's played, especially with Jackson having fouled out of the game. And you got to really credit Kyoto with 19 offensive rebounds today. Also forced quite a few turnovers. Some of those turnovers from the Golden Kings, some of their 14 turnovers, self-inflicted wounds. But as Diallo showed, that was just great defense, although it was careless ball handling by Kishimoto. Golden Kings trying to hold it together. And Kishimoto makes both to get it back to a one-point game. And I think really, if you are Kyoto, you need to attack the basket here to try to get to the line. Don't settle for a crazy jump shot late in the game, late in the quarter, and they travel. Jones turns it over. Not good execution here late. Picks it up. Yeah. Good defense by Durham. And the smart play again for the Golden Kings is to attack with Durham or Imamura. Let's see if they go back to it. Here's Imamura. Here's Durham. He's going to go back to Jones. He backs up. This is what they need. He turns, pump fake, goes up, and misses. Wow. Well, they got the shot they wanted, but he didn't score. And again, another opportunity for Kyoto, and you feel like they're going to have to make a couple of shots here down the stretch if they're going to win this game. They can't keep coming up empty on these trips. Here's Wright. Shot clock winding down. Wright penetrates and did not get a shot off. He was indecisive. Here's Durham. Wide open look for Matsuwaki. No, passes over to Imamura. Stays out, and Jones with the rebound. He's fouled by Durham. Unbelievable. It looked like Imamura's shot was going down. It didn't. Matsuwaki looked like he had a chance, but this is Imamura. You would put money on him making that. He is usually great in the clutch, but he misses. And Durham with the foul, 37.7 seconds remaining. Golden Kings not over the limit yet. And maybe that's a good thing because they can take some more time off the clock. If they could get a bucket here, could be possibly what it comes down to. Can they score in this situation? Wright takes all the way. Look at him. Look at the emotion. From the Gilas man, the Filipino international driving in and not being indecisive this time, lays it up and in. And KYOTO HANNARYZ within touching distance of a sweep of the defending champions here in Okinawa. What a drive by Matthew Wright. And look at his expression. Fired up, number 7. And now you wonder if they might think about fouling so they don't give up a 3. I think it's probably too early for that at this stage. Well, of all the buckets today, that might just be the biggest of the game for Matthew Wright, who now has 18 points. What a weekend he's having. He had 20 yesterday in the win. And the Filipino now 18 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. I mean, the guy, if somehow if this goes to overtime, which is not out of the realm of possibility, he could end up with a triple-double today. He's two assists and 2 rebounds shy of a triple-double. Matthew Wright. And he has played a lot of minutes today as well. 35 minutes for Matthew Wright. He has been a real warrior today. Unbelievable performance. Here's Kishimoto. Cooley went down. He gets up. He's not going to take that shot. Matsuwaki for 3. Oh, he makes it. It's the one player you can't allow to find any space. He has been unbelievable. His shooting today. 7 3-pointers from 10 attempts. 70% from Matsuwaki. Remember, before today, he had not hit more than 4 3-pointers in a game, although he had several games where he had done that. But this guy is just up for the big occasion. And who knows, maybe we will end up going to overtime. Right now, we are knotted, and those Matsuwaki fans are saying, give us some more of that. Clearly, Yoshiyuki's ready for the big stage today. 23 points. Lights out. Tom Hovass, are you watching? The Japan national team coach might want to think about getting this guy a call up. He has played FIBA 3x3, Matsuwaki. Also a career high 23 points today for him. So it has been an unbelievable performance for Matsuwaki. The most 3-pointers for him, the most points he's ever scored, and came in averaging 6.2 points per game. 12.4 seconds remaining. You have to go to attack the basket in this situation. You cannot settle for a jumper. Matthew Wright, okay, that's okay. He leans in, it goes in and out, and Diallo scraps, and we've got overtime. And the basketball gods did not smile on Matthew Wright because that ball could have gone in. Wow. 71-71, free basketball coming up. Overtime. Well, the Kyoto fans getting quite emotional, really. I mean, this is a game that they were within touching distance of getting the win, were it not for the brilliance of Matsuwaki once again saving the Golden Kings to tie it with the 3-pointer, his 7th of the game. Kyoto would be celebrating a 2nd consecutive victory here in Okinawa. And the question is, do they have 5 more hard-playing minutes in them in this extra period? I thought Imamura would really try to take over in that 4th quarter. Do not be surprised if he or Durham again try to assert themselves in this overtime period. Here's Cooley. Out to Kishimoto. Okada guarding him. Kishimoto drifts in. Matsuwaki for three! Oh, and it rattles out! Boy, that would have brought the house down if he had made that one. That would have been his 8th three-pointer of the game. And really, that's a good shot. Here's Matthew Wright. Knocks it down. Boy, he has got the right stuff today. Unbelievable. 21 points. He's now 3 of 9 from deep. But again, don't forget he's got the 8 rebounds and 8 assists. Matthew Wright. Durham decides to take the 3, and he hits it. Wow. Only 11 points. But he picked a good time to knock down his first 3. He had missed his only other 3. And here is Wright fouled as he crosses over. Looked like it was on Cooley. This was Durham. Great players are not afraid of the big moments. So the foul called on Durham. Interesting. And Matthew Wright, we talked about his free throw shooting. 80% coming into the day. Misses that one. Got to put that behind him. He made his first 2. KYOTO fans, hands together in prayer. And Matthew Wright makes the second. Kishimoto. Okada's done very well at the point. He gets picked that time. Now Matsuwaki has it, splits in, and has the ball taken away by Wright. Behind the back pass wasn't necessary, and Matsuwaki read it for 3. And again, KYOTO escaped, and Matthew Wright needs to be a little bit better with the basketball because Matsuwaki took it and had a chance again to make his 8th three-pointer and did not. What a game, folks. This is why you love basketball. It is absolutely the best game for these thrills and spills, the way these teams can come back. Oh, another bad pass by Matthew Wright. What's this? All of a sudden. That time not connecting. Not on the same wavelength with his teammate. Imamura in a little bit of trouble. Gets rid of it to Durham. Shot clock winding down. Durham keeps it. He's going to back up Jones. He leans in, gets blocked by Jones, but he gets it back. And then Cooley is there for the putback. Oh, boy, that was terrific defense by Jones. But nobody was there. None of his teammates were there for the rebound. And now it's the Golden Kings back in front. 2.5 minutes remaining. And Mizuno drifts in. And there is the putback by Diallo. Wow. Well, that was a bold drive by Mizuno. And Diallo does what great players do. They go up and get offensive rebounds and putbacks. I mean, that was a must. You could just feel the momentum going for the Golden Kings. So that puts KYOTO back on top. And now it's the Golden Kings searching for the go-ahead bucket. And Kishimoto delivers. A rare shot for him today, at least since halftime. Now he's got 14 points. Big possession. Here's Matthew Wright, drives in. Oh boy, puts up a crazy shot. Matsuwaki knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay at this end. Boy, Matthew Wright has been excellent today. Here he is. But he's made a couple of decisions here in the overtime that have not been great, turning it over. And with that drive, he's fortunate that his team has possession. 4.5 seconds on the shot clock. They get it in bounds to Diallo, and then he's fouled by Kishimoto. Free throws for Diallo, and that is a great call. I mean, Kishimoto yanking on his arm. Did not want to give away the bucket. So Diallo goes to the line. He's been outstanding. He's got 17 points, 10 rebounds. He's made his only other free throw today, but he misses the first. And makes the second to make it a 1-point game again. Well, Kishimoto's just hit one. They've just got so many three-point threats out there. Here he is, weaving his way into the paint, passes it back to Durham. He doesn't settle for the three. Now Imamura has it. Imamura drives in and gets blocked by Diallo. And then a collision. Imamura goes down. Might be a while before he gets up. Looked like he got a hand in the face. What a block. Boy, right close to being the goaltending, but he got it right at the peak. And Imamura really took a shot to the face, it looked like, showing his toughness. Look at this. Is it Diallo that... Oh, no, it was Wright who hit the ball off the face of Imamura. So that wasn't as bad as it looked. .124 to go. Wright, of all the plays that he's made, had that one. He could write a book about this game. So could that guy right there. So RYUKYU Golden Kings, again, 8-4 in games decided by 5 points or less, and including winning 6 in games decided by 3 points or less. Question is this going to be another one that goes their way? So I think maybe a contact issue for Jack Cooley. He comes back in, and I think Roy Randa's upset because no timeout was taken. They allowed that to happen, or they didn't have to take Cooley out of the game. So Okada has it. And Aoki back in the game, number 13. Could he be the man that hits a go-ahead three? Here's Wright, bounce pass again. Look at Diallo. Look at the rim protection. Durham going up. Diallo trying to dunk it here. This is a great play, and Durham, that's just great play by Durham. He goes straight up, raises his hand straight up, and Diallo commits to foul. 3 fouls, and that might just end up being the play of the game. So now Kishimoto, a chance to stretch the lead. Remember, Ryukyu need to win this game or else both they and Shimani will be up at the top of the table. Golden Kings need the win to retain sole possession of first place in the West. Kishimoto making some big plays here in the overtime. 16 points. Final minute. Are there any heroics left for KYOTO? Okada for three. Banks it in! The bank is open on Sunday. Can you believe it? Wow. His second three of the game, and boy, was it a big one. Imamura, guarded by Okada. Imamura drifts into the paint, fades, gets it to go. He is such a clutch performer. 7-second differential in the game clock and shot clock. And they have called a charge. That is brutal. Matsuwaki making so many great plays. Not a charge, excuse me, a moving screen on Diallo. And Matsuwaki makes so many great plays today with his shooting and comes out and now gets the foul called on Diallo. Okada has it. They don't want to foul him, but they do. And now Kishimoto goes back to the line. So Kishimoto bends the knees and misses the first. Wow, the pressure of making free throws late in the game. Even the good shooters. It is a different challenge. He does make the second, and now KYOTO, how will they attack this final 18.1 seconds? And how does RYUKYU? Will they commit a foul? So KYOTO cannot attempt another three-pointer, the likes that we just saw from Okada. Well, we've seen the numbers. Ryukyu Golden Kings thrive in these late game situations. But KYOTO have really been formidable this weekend, and they have remained tough even with Jackson fouling out. But do they have one more big basket in them? A three-pointer perhaps? They got some candidates to put it up. Wright, Okada, Jones. Wright inbounds it. Jones has it. Matthew Wright. He puts it up from three. That's off. And Jack Cooley with the rebound, and with 4.4 seconds left, RYUKYU was out there. He could have been it. And I'm just wondering if they rushed that shot, if they might have had a better look with somebody else. So Cooley, who's made 74% of his free throws this season, but he's missed 3 today, goes to the line and makes it a 2-possession game. And gets both to go. 5 points the difference, and that's going to be it. Matthew Wright gets his shot off too late. And RYUKYU Golden Kings survive in overtime. 86-83, winning over KYOTO HANNARYZ to avoid dropping 2 games to the West Division's last place team. And KYOTO is certainly not playing like the last place team. This club, his team moving in the right direction, and really took an extraordinary effort from Matsuwaki, really, to help the Golden Kings win today. I'm sure that KYOTO will leave with their heads held high. It was a tough way to go out. Okada, that late 3-pointer, I thought he played really well today. Solid. Maybe he didn't shoot as well as he would have liked, but the energy that he brought, the intensity, the playmaking, and as you look at the quarter-by-quarter scoring, KYOTO came within that 1 3-pointer of Matsuwaki in the late in that final minute of going ahead and winning it in regulation. But instead, they fall in overtime, and it's another close win that goes the way of the RYUKYU Golden Kings. So, solid overall performance this weekend from KYOTO. They'll be disappointed as they head home, but they shouldn't be really, because I don't think they could have played any harder. They really got after it today, and this bodes well for the future of this team for the rest of this season, that's for sure. KYOTO will try again on January 31st. You can see against Shimane Susanoo Magic. Here is Coach Dai Okatani.
4回の人もありがとうございます。はい。ちょっと今日ビッグがいなくて、タフなシチュエーションで、昨日のゲーム負けて、マストウィンのゲームだったんですけど、その中でしっかり、選手たちがハードワークしてくれて、こういう結果になりました。京さんもシュートがやっぱり入るチームなんで、かなり、難しい時間帯もあったんですけど、その中でこうやってしっかり勝つ、どこで勝てるかっていうところをみんなで見つけながら、今日はしっかりチームとして団結できたんじゃないかなというふうに思っています。やっぱりキングスはそういうチームなんで、これからまた、こういうチームで勝つっていうところをしっかり積み重ねて、CS に行けるように頑張りたいと思いますので、これからも応援よろしくお願いします。ありがとうございました。
Next time they'll be on the court as well will be against Saga Ballooners on January 34th. That game will be at Saga Ballooners. Well, there's the MVP. There's no doubt. Matsuwaki. It's going to be interesting to see what he has to say.
こんばんは。勝ててよかったです、本当に。ホップなゲームですごい疲れたんですけど、昨日の負けを修正して、勝つことができて本当によかったです。はい。すみません、ちょっと語彙力ないんですけど、来週からまた、タフなスケジュールで、ずっと遠征が続くので、これを継続できるように、頑張っていきたいと思います。応援ありがとうございました。
こんばんは。本当に今日もオーバータイムまで行ったんですけど、本当にたくさんの応援ありがとうございます。本当にオーバータイム行って、このホームコートでゲームができているということがやっぱり今日勝った要因だと思っています。チームとしていい時も良くない時もありますけど、もう僕たちを信じて応援してください。ありがとうございます。
So Kishimoto, you can hear say that was a tough battle. Thank you for your strong support, making our home court very strong. Please continue to come out and support us. Well, these are the types of games that are only going to make Ryukyu Golden Kings better, winning the tough ones. You need to be able to overcome some adversity throughout the season. And, of course, that was some adversity against KYOTO. We'll look back at the game's highlights. And Matsuwaki, the way he started things off, scoring with that drive, finishing with the left hand. Matthew Wright hitting the shot just inside the free throw line. Kishimoto hitting that three. And Jones knocking that down. That's a little over-the-shoulder pass to Jack Cooley. Turnaround jump shot from Matthew Wright, just inside the stripe. Imamura knocking one down. Waki, excuse me. Aoki had a couple of threes to drop. Matsuwaki, the man of the moment, the man of the hour. Hanzani making that one. Hanzawa, excuse me. And there was Watanabe going up for the block. And Diallo answering with a block. Matsuwaki again. Remember, he had 14 points in the first half. Matthew Wright came out in the second half and started off well, hitting a three. Imamura, that's one of his favorite spots on the court. Matsuwaki just having a career best game today. Jones knocking down 3 threes. Beautiful. Finished by Diallo after the pass from Wright. Imamura always man for the occasion as the game gets hot, but Diallo proving to be solid himself, scoring there and getting to the line. And Matthew Wright with the follow through. Nice give and go with Jackson. Another Matsuwaki three. We just watched them fall for him, one right after the other. Jones. And again, a layup. Nice passing. Okada finishing. Diallo once again legging up and in. Good look down low to Jones. And when Matthew Wright scored there, you figured this is going to possibly be Kyoto's game. But then Matsuwaki hits his biggest three of the game to send it effectively to overtime. Although they had to survive a last shot attempt from Wright. Wright did come out and hit that shot, but Durham knocks down a big three-pointer in the overtime early. Kishimoto hitting a big three. Okada banks this one in to tie it once again. But then Imamura, who always comes through in the clutch, makes that shot. And Kishimoto with the finishing touches from the free throw line, both he and Jack Cooley. So 86-81 was the final. You can see both teams with 18 makes inside the arc, and despite Matsuwaki's brilliance, there's actually one more three-pointer made by Kyoto in the game. What really hurt Kyoto today was the free throw shooting, 12 of 21. You can't expect to win any games shooting in the 50s from the charity stripe. But they were excellent on the boards, Kyoto, matching the Golden Kings 45 apiece. $16 turnovers for RYUKYU Golden Kings, 13 for Kyoto. Both teams with 30 points in the paint. Bench points 7 for the home team, 29 for Kyoto. And Matsuwaki with a career high 23 points led all scorers today. 22 points scored by Matthew Wright. 10 rebounds for Sheikh Diallo to go with his 18 points. 18 rebounds for Jack Cooley to go with his 17 points. Very impressive double-double for Jack Cooley today. 7 assists for Kishimoto, 8 assists for Matthew Wright. And again, the scoring leaders, 23 for Matsuwaki, 17 Kishimoto, 17 for Cooley, and both Durham and Imamura, who came up big late in the game with some shots. They each finished with 11 points. $22 points for Wright, 18 for Diallo, 13 for Jones, 9 for Okada, and 8 for Jackson. And looking at the key player matchups, well, in fairness to Jackson, you know, he played well. He had 8 points and didn't rebound nearly as well as Cooley. As you can see, 18-2. and Jackson did foul out of the game. Cooley, I'd say Shaq-like 17-point, 18-rebound game. Terrific effort. Finished with 3 fouls as well. So these are the games that are coming up, and again, Ryukyu Golden Kings at Saga Ballooners next week, January 30, or coming up on January 31st in 3 days, in fact. And again, you've got KYOTO at Shimane Susanoo Magic. It rarely disappoints, folks. The B.LEAGUE delivers another humdinger today, the second game of the weekend here in Okinawa between Ryukyu Golden Kings and KYOTO HANNARYZ. KYOTO winning yesterday 94-85 and coming very close to getting the sweep. But as we all know, Ryukyu Golden Kings, the late game specialists, able to pull one out right at the end and get the win. 86-81 in overtime. Thanks very much for watching.